Do 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 do. Hey everybody, it's your girl Miss Danielle Moore, and I have a special guest here with me, Mr. Chris, Mr. Sosa, Mr. Side Hustle.
Whatever you want to call me,
Yes,
whatever you want to call me.
yes, many names do many things, baby.
You already know.
Yes. What's up?
Chilling, just working.
I'm so happy that you're here with me.
I'm trying to get out here. It's good to be here with you too.
I'm so sorry, everybody. We're having a special edition today because, as you may hear, I am being a single mom right now. So, we're going to take shots of liquor. I don't need anyone calling them three letters. So, back to you. It's just, as you know, it's just water, I promise. We don't drink with the kids.
Never. Never.
Ooh, sad topic. We ain't like them two brides that just went down. Did you see that on Instagram?
Oh, the ones that
Was letting the baby smoke.
I don't know what the hype is. Why are people doing that nowadays?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not a nowadays thing. People been doing it. Guess where they fucking up at?
They recording it.
They recording it.
I'm like, what you get out of that?
Same thing that the people get who hustle and put all the money on the fucking computer.
Yeah.
They want attention, dum-dums. But you know what? Let's talk about how undumb you are. Yes, this young man right here done started him a business, baby, with a lot of stuff that we like to wear.
Always.
Them old school Charlotte Hornet jackets.
The starter jackets, the pro players, pullovers, any type of shirt you might like, anything that's related to, 90s culture, we got that.
Yes, so let's do this professional and do this right. So I want to once again to allow you to introduce yourself, let the world know what it is that you do.
Okay, it's your boy Chris, owner of Side Hustles VG, and in the music world, I go by Sosa 412. So we just killing it from both sides right now.
Yes, nigga raps. I know that's right. Forgot real quick. But I want to let everybody know who this handsome man is that you have sitting next to you.
It's my man Starks. I'll let him introduce himself.
Yeah, I'll introduce myself. Side hustle movement, it's for the culture. Starks, Nina Marino, call me whatever make you feel comfortable, because your comfort is the most important thing to me.
That's
you feel
what's
me?
up.
So with that being said, I'm a life coach. You know what I'm saying? Motivational speaker to the streets, and that's about it. And I support my brother and everything he's doing and black entrepreneurs in general. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say less and leave it at that.
I like that. You said a lot. You ain't say little.
He ain't say too much though.
But
You can't give him the whole recipe on the first, dining.
that's what's up. That's what's up. We're most definitely going to get back to you. I'm really into, I do life coaching myself. So I would like to ask you a couple questions before we're done. But as far as, let's get into you guys' relationship. Before we get into some of the questions on, your store, let's find out about you a little personally.
Okay.
So how did you and, I call them waves, because his waves is on point. Those things is on point. Yes.
Okay. I'll let my man start to explain everything.
Let's make sure we let them know who we are. Turn around the mic.
I guess I'm Waves. Turn
Yes.
The movement, respected.
Yes.
We met. It was like the land before time. I don't remember if it was BC or AD, but the point is, it was a long time ago.
They met on Jumanji.
You know what I'm saying? He's my little cousin's god brother. So, we practically family our whole lives, and, the rest is history. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, with that being said, it's for the culture, and the culture been digging a grave. Now it's time to plant our seed. You know what I'm saying? So, I hope everybody support the movement. If you like retro clothes, if you like good music, just everything we doing it for the culture, and we hope y'all appreciate it. You know
Awesome.
what I mean?
What is some of the things that you have bought from the store?
Personally, I ain't getting nothing yet. I'm a weird size, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tall, but I ain't too little. You know what I'm saying? We can step on the scale. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, I gotta find the right thing for me. Right now, you're looking for something for me right now.
Okay.
That's more Gator thing.
Okay.
With the season and all that, we keep that under wraps. And I got certain stuff. UNLV, a couple things that I'm looking for. So when he found them, I'll be there. But I'm just a walking commercial right now for the movement. Because I might see somebody like bang, you should wear that because you look like Cookie. Because that's the vision I have. You know what I'm saying? Or better than Cookie, if you will, no disrespect.
Yes, I love Cookie. I love Taraji.
Right now I'm just I'm promoting the movement, and when I find something that I feel like make me look like I'm supposed to look, you know what I'm saying? Because the clothes don't make the man, I gotta make them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when that happens, it'll be time of the essence. So
I like that. I like that.
He don't say too much. He just say enough.
Right.
Starks.
I like how you have the support of your friends.
Yes.
We did say that this is a special edition of the Mom series, so please give me 1 second on this short commercial break. All right, so now we're back.
We back at it. And we live with it. So
yes, and we live
right now.
with it.
What's good?
So, one of the questions, you got support from your family. I just got distracted by my kids. Are you guys going to start a kids vintage line?
Definitely. I'm working on my first drop right now. I'm looking to put it out around the anniversary of, Side Hustle. So I wanted to cater to everybody because, like I said, ultimately this is for the people. So kids, women, of course, men.
Yes.
We're gonna have we're gonna kill it from all aspects.
Yes.
Any.
Period.
It's for the culture.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing for the culture, man. It's the money cool, but if I can influence my people to do better and keep them fresh at the same time for a reasonable price, I'm gonna do that.
I love that, and they'll be thankful. Anything that will, like you said, for the culture. I see you guys keep saying that over and over again. What is everyone has a different meaning by the statements that they say. What is your push behind that?
When it really come down to it, for the culture, it's just like, something that we can relate to because we are the culture ultimately as black people. If you look at the 90s, I feel like as the 90s came and they went, we still have that influence. The music, the fashion, just the way we think, stuff that was going on, the TV shows. Black people have always had a mark on the culture. So I feel like when I say for the culture, it's for us. Just like FUBU was like for us, by us. I feel like Side Hustles is like, I could be the FUBU of Pittsburgh, or I could be the Coral Canal, or I could be the Pele Pay. Any of these things that was popular with us. I just feel like I'm repping for everything that we built, everything that we grew up on, and I want to bring it back and give it. I want to take that old school flavor and implement it in 2018.
Yes, I think that is awesome because. Not that I'm thinking that style has been lost, but it seems like a lot of people are trying to find themselves right now. And I think right now in our, this time of our season, the 90s, it's their turn right now. Like in the 90s, people was wearing stuff from the 60s. So now this is a great way for you guys to jump on.
And not only that, you can also, like I said, I notice a lot when people come in the shop. We, you might come in the shop and, my homie Rome got it set up to the point where, man, it's like a 90s playground. Like, we got old school video games, movies, whatever. And, you might have people come to the shop. Like, for instance, today, I was down the shop and we had like a little group of dudes. They probably all about, Pitt freshmen, sophomores, anywhere between 18 and 19 years old, and they didn't know what Belly was.
Right.
And I was feeling some type of way like, y'all don't know what Belly is, but then, I took a different approach with it, and you got to explain to them, like, I feel like, exactly. It's like, it's like a lot of the younger generation doesn't really know about this stuff that we grew up on. Like, they don't know about Cash Money Records or Mos Def, or they don't know about some of the movies that we think, like, you be like, man, Menace to Society spoke to me. They be like, what's Menace to Society? So it's like, we not only can we kill this game with clothing, we all, like you said, we also trying to educate everybody out here. We want people to know that, you might have kids dressing up like a scene a house party, but they ain't never seen house party.
Right.
So I feel like before you
educate them,
you got to educate them what's going on, because they might come in, and I feel like with a lot of the younger dudes, a lot of these dudes, you look at them and they just run around looking like Dipset. They looking like Joel Santana, Cameron, Mace. They looking like all these dudes that they seen on the big screen. So. It's a good time right now for that culture coming back. Like I said, 1990, we're about, 30 years since the 90s came around. So it's like, it's perfect right now. And what perfect would it be for the people to educate the people on the culture, the people that grew up within the culture?
I'm sorry, I'm taking a fruit snack break because I am a single mom. I'm so sorry.
He got on the
Yes.
Tommy. He got on the Tommy polo. You know.
Yes.
Roll up still. I was more of a fruit roll up fan.
Yes.
If it was long, you could just do stuff.
No, for real. Like it's just you know, a little back to the the education of letting these kids know where style comes from.
Yep.
That's what I love about y'all movement because it's about individuality. Yeah, there might be somebody that doesn't want to get something from House of Vane or
Side hustles.
Side Hustles because that's not what they're into. But 20 years from now, they're going to be thankful for Side Hustles because this era is going to have to take its turn again, too.
Yep.
Everybody's talking about why the young dudes wear tight pants. Man, they've been wearing tight
Tight pants. They went. They.
Yes, that was called
People
style.
was wearing leather
for real,
pants.
for real.
None of them dudes had baggy clothes.
No,
You know what I'm
no.
saying? Them break dancers, everything was straight.
Everything was fitted. You know.
Yes, the Levi, everything was tight. That's how they first knew to be jealous of our brown men. Wink, wink, psych. So it's that, you know, since you're into the hip hop culture, what is your favorite hip hop song?
We had this conversation earlier. Well, we didn't. I just randomly brought it up. You know what I mean?
It's definitely crazy. If I had to really, if I had to really like choose, to me, I feel like I think I said this to him like, cause you know Sundays is a time in our house where we really don't be playing R&B. I mean, we really don't be playing rap. We more R&B. But if we playing rap, we definitely gonna have discussion behind it. And I was saying, I have several that did something for my life, but I could say one of my most favorites is when Nas threw R. Kelly on that Street Dreams remix. I feel like
Okay.
everything about that song is just like that's how you make a remix.
Yes.
And I know everybody feel a certain type of way about how they feel about R. Kelly,
Well, that's a whole nother subject. I
But-
feel like y'all need to leave him alone. But anywho,
but I feel like that's just it's songs like that. It's songs like Jay-Z and Beans, It Can't Be Life. It's songs like what was we listening to earlier, bro? Emil, I think it was Emil, Memphis Bleak, Jay-Z for the Fam on her first album. And I feel like everything Jay was talking about, that was one of the songs that had a big influence on my life. Like you hear Jay, what he's talking about.
Yes.
He's talking about Rockefeller being the top. He's talking about killing the game, movies, clothing.
and he did it.
And he did everything he
literally
said in that song. He
proof
did.
in the matter of what you speak comes to you. One last thing before we stop. Bad laugh. You guys got to go on YouTube to finish watching this interview.
Okay. Yeah.
You going to turn it off? Thank you so much. Oh, you said it was still on.
Yeah. Oh, he cut it off? Oh, I ain't even
Anywho.
know.
I think Dear Mama is definitely top.
Yes, I like Dear
Say
Mama.
Dear Mama, that's in my top 5. I ain't gonna say best. I'll just say favorites. I can listen to Dear Mama every day. I can listen to Ghostface Killer, Mary J. Blige. All I Got Is You. Everyday type. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was Mary J. and Method.
All I Need to Get Back. But
Yeah.
no, Ghostface. Who was on the hook? Who was on the hook? Yeah, that was Mary J.
Was it? I don't
All I Got
remember
Is You. Do your
Ghostface.
research. Mary J. did 2 songs with a Wu-Tang member, man. We just listened to that 2 days ago.
But what they saying is like Method Man was on that.
All I Need to Get Back.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the one where Ghostface was talking about
right.
having his cousin in the bed because he was pissing. Like,
Yeah.
a whole different song.
Do you remember
know
that?
what I'm talking about now? It's for the culture. See, now you want to have to check this show on YouTube and also check that song out because if you don't know that, you ain't for the culture. So get with it.
Right.
Another song I'm going to say before, you know what I'm saying? DMX Slipping. DMX Slipping. That's a classic.
Yes.
You know
Yo,
what
I'm
saying? But that's
slipping,
when you going
falling,
through something. 'cause
can't
you know what
get
I'm
up.
saying? You know,
Yeah.
Mary J, a R&B singer, but she for the culture too. I'll say I'm going down.
What?
I'm going down. Like that's when I be emotional.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Time on my hand.
You might have not
Since
liked
you've
that
been
picture,
away,
but you solid.
boy.
Dun-
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And she was your lover and your secretary. But we ain't going into it. But I think my list was all right. Cam got to be on her too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Old
Which
boy.
Kim? Oh,
Some old boy
Ooh.
like, or get them girls or
hold
something.
up. Well, who was it? Black Rob? Whoa.
Yeah. Like
Whoa
bros
was
crazy.
very. You know what? We need to find one of them tour shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Them.
We already got it in the
Uchi Wally too. Late night summertime. Last summer
Wally
weekend.
Wally.
Uchi Wally. You want to be retro throwback? That might. You know what I'm saying?
You know who else? I'm using your phrase for the culture. Academics. What was his name? You could lick it, you could drip it, you could taste it. Acanelli. Because, yes. Listen, that song made history because it taught us as brown women that we needed to keep up with the Caucasian women and do what? Put it in our... Okay, all right. He left us for a little bit. He might be too young for that. You remember that song?
No, I don't.
Ooh!
I'm gonna let y'all have y'all.
Oh my goodness, I seen it in his face. He
I'm
left
like,
us. He went to Walmart real quick, then he came back.
I'm gonna let you.
All right. So you schooled them on Belly?
Y'all
Soon
schooled them?
as we
The teacher's
soon as
on.
this is over, we're pulling that up. Because the reason why you're going to be able to sit back in the chair and let a little brown girl slop on your knob like corn on a cob is because but 3-6 Mafia would have never been able to do what they do if it wasn't for Acanelli. Yeah. What? Who did we have? Too Short? Yeah, but guess what? They was fooling me. They was no SWV and them was fooling me because they was able, like I use the word oral communication a lot, but we know what that means. But when I was listening to SWV, they was really fooling me with some of the things they were saying. I was just thinking we talking about rain. Till I got older. Ain't never no drought over here, honey. Yes. So, is there
Pac made a song about that.
Is there any artist whose style you feel is on point right now?
Like right now in the game, J. Cole, Kendrick,
What is it that you like about J. Cole and Kendrick? Those wouldn't have been the two that, for you know what? I'm lying. For you, I would have. Yes,
I could say J. Cole because they speaking for the streets.
Yes.
They giving you both sides of it because people. True, in a way, because Cole kind of got people's heads on, screwed because you think of a rapper nowadays, they think you gotta have a big chance, which I think is very. I ain't mad at dudes because we all came from nothing. We all trying to make it, but I just ain't feeling the.
There's a difference between a rapper and an artist.
You don't gotta have 100 chains on. Like I was saying this one time, I was like, a nigga will get $100,000 and go. That's the first thing he gonna do is go buy a chain.
Right.
He ain't gonna care. He ain't gonna care if the contract right. He ain't gonna care if his mom right. The first thing he gonna do, he gonna go buy him and his nigga some chains. And I feel like when I listen to J. Cole, it make me want to do more than buy a chain. It make me want to influence people in a different way. That's why
he's an artist.
He's all around, and it's like not only.
Yeah,
he makes his own beats. He's rapping when he's got people feeling some type of way because he don't want features. But it's like sometimes you just really just get deep into your music.
Yeah, he ain't been coming this here neither, so they shouldn't take him offensive.
I mean, you know why? Because he finally woke up. He finally realized that he got everything that he ever wanted.
Right.
He got
it. Come. All right, I get it.
I mean, that's his natural state.
Yeah.
We respect y'all when when you want to take your natural hair journey.
No.
Not everybody's.
No.
Not everybody's is.
Yeah, I was about to say, please don't promote that.
Well, you don't want natural hair?
No, I'm tired of it.
You
I
sure?
like it. Listen, am I sure? Yes. Because the best natural hairs don't even be natural. Those be wigs.
Ooh, wee.
Boom.
Ooh, wee, boy.
Some of them are like, when it's real shiny, oily, I like it. But also, allow people to be individuals. Just because I want to buy bundles, I ain't less of a woman. I ain't insecure.
But I love you were saying with that. With
I like to get out the pool.
I'll help you take that out.
Okay.
What if I want
And
you,
I would like for
Harriet
you to
Tubman?
help me to be able to get it back in.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But you gotta be comfortable enough to wear to rock out without it. Erica Badu me one time. You know what I'm saying? With the
Erica Badu is comfortable with being strange. See, that's what people get a lot of things.
she's strange because she don't want a perm.
No, excuse me. Do you know the true definition of what the word strange means? We take the words that we use in a negative form. That doesn't always mean something negative. Okay. All I'm saying is she's comfortable with being strange. That is her forte. That's why when everybody seen her booty, everybody was so shocked. Oh my God, look at that thing.
And it was plump.
And it was plump and it was healthy. Her skin is healthy. Her face is healthy. She's very, very healthy.
I call her alternative, eccentric. I wouldn't say strange.
Yes.
That's why I was thrown off bad. I was taken aback by the word selection. I would have called her eccentric. I'm just, you know what I mean?
Yes, that's a nice way to put that she is different than what we are used to.
You're right.
There's nothing wrong with that. Hopefully, I am different from what you guys are used to. That's like, to even bring it right back around to the store. That's why I like Side Hustle, because it is bringing a different culture into something that is already known. Like I said, every decade we switch our styles and go back to where we started. Definitely. So, you know, your store is going to be around for a long time. I like how you and your boy collabed on it. You want to tell a little bit about that collaboration?
Okay, so a lot of inspiration from Side Hustles not only came from my homie Rome, but also my homie Rel. He had a clothing line called Terracom that, you know, to me, it's always still going to be popular. Terribly Committed. He recently passed away this past year. Oh. It kind of caught a lot of us off guard because it was like, all I can say is you never know what somebody's going through, you know, behind the scenes. But one thing I learned about Rel was how committed he was. You know, he stood by the name of his brand. He was at the pop-ups. You'd be like, bro, I need a hoodie. He's pulling up to your crib. You know, I'm a big dude, so it's like, it's hard to find 2Xs. It's hard to find 3Xs. He would make sure that I had a 2X, 3X. So he was one of my big influences. And like Rome had been doing it for a minute since, like, you know, we was in college and stuff. Mm-hmm. So what really made me get even more into it is when Rome opened up the shop, you know, because it's been around for about 10 months. So, you know, at first, I wouldn't even, when I was looking for inventory, like when I was, you know, really first started selling my stuff, I wouldn't even really go to nobody besides Rome, because I'm like, I'm going to support my brother. We went to Shenley together, and I got love for his movement. He always been a solid dude out here. So House of Vane not only opened up doors for me to, you know, keep my inventory there, it also opened doors to me to a totally different group of people, because, you know, he got his movement solidified. You know, he still got a lot of work to do. You know, but his movement solidified. Not only does he sell vintage clothes, he's also making his own clothes as well. I tell him all the time, I feel like you could be the Dapper Dan of this city. You could be the Dapper Dan of this city. You could be that dude that people come to when they want custom stuff. Right. Because he's making jackets, he's making shirts. He's on like his 10th, 11th line. Like he's came so far in the 5-6 years, you know, he really been grinding out here. Right. So I could say, like, that was another big influence of mine. You know, him just giving me the opportunity, like I said, keeping my stuff in the store. And then, like I said, I'm a part of the movement regardless. Just like my homies is a part of my movement, I'm a part of that movement too. Every Saturday, anytime I can get in there before work. Right. It's like we putting in our work, because it's like not only does he go hard for me, when I'm not at the store, he makes sure if something needs to be sold, he makes sure it's sold. He makes sure he hold me down, so I make sure I hold him down. So I just feel like Side Hustle's House of Vane, we about to kill the game. Like,
yes, I believe in it too. Like,
now we expand into events. We're about to start having these parties. Also,
like
I'm gonna plug that real quick. I'm probably more than likely having a birthday party on the 22nd down the shop. We need the city to come out in their 90s finest.
Yes, and twerk.
And twerk.
Twerk
for the culture.
Twerk.
You know?
Twerk something for the culture.
Yes.
Twerk something for the culture.
Twerk something for the percolator. It's like, I just made that up. Percolator. And no, I think that was the 80s.
No. You know, we always, all I can say is we always had rhythm.
Yes.
Black folks, we always had rhythm.
Yes.
That's why they mad at us, for real. Because they ain't got rhythm like us.
You know, listen, honestly.
And I ain't talking about dancing either. We just got rhythm all the way across the board.
All the way around, baby. Tell them again. That's what they call me. Right, repeat that. I have my rhythm in my walk. Where's yours?
I said they call me poetry in motion. Everything I do is to a beat of my own drum.
What?
Let me tell it.
Do you always put your Carmax on first before you say that?
I mean, if it ain't there, I'm gonna put it there if it need to. Somebody.
Hey.
Hey.
I like that.
For the culture.
For the culture. He always makes it right.
Yeah, it's for the movement too. It's for the movement.
You know what? Yeah. Double high five to the movement. Yeah. Come on. Double.
A double.
Yes.
Two times. But he's right about Michael Jackson. I feel like, about the dancing. I feel like Michael Jackson taught white people how to dance in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Because that beat it. Once you caught the beat, the rest is history. I'm just saying.
And you know, like
just like Eminem with the rapping and we ain't gonna go into it.
Just for everyone's culture, I want to give a little bit.
And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all.
Listen, look.
When he did this and y'all start catching the beat, it was over.
Listen, because it was Elvis before that. But if we did go into that, no,
yeah,
we're not
Elvis
go
took
into
it,
that.
but he wasn't doing nothing but
this
low,
is what I'm going to say.
Doing the shoulders like this.
You have to understand. The biggest fear is not understanding. It's not the word mad. This is where we're messing up for all culture. We feel as though someone is jealous of us. No. Where they are conquering is they are learning us. And once you learn something, all you got to do is do it. So what we need to do, instead of always feeling as though someone's mad at us, they're trying to steal from us, they're trying to take from us, learn it. Learn what they're doing, conquer it, and become a success and just do it.
Listen, I'm all about conquering. That's all me and bro do is conquer. Anything that need to be conquered, get conquered on the day.
Conquer them waves. You about to have to teach my son because his ain't waving up.
I can teach you.
Swear. Nigga told me he needed a comb. I was so confused.
Brother Storks.
But
it's Sunday. I just let him preach.
So, which era of hip-hop culture and style do you feel it was and is now the best?
It's kind of hard. Because I feel like if it wasn't for, like, the late 80s, the 90s wouldn't have been what it was. It's like because you had these dudes out there bubbling. You had a young Nas. You had Jay-Z when he was jazz, jazz up when he was coming up.
Right.
So I could say, honestly, I could say maybe late 90s. We're gonna say 98 all the way up. We're gonna say I'm just speaking on, we all know the common ground, but we talking about 98 because that was a powerful year for music. They ain't never seen, so many brothers was going platinum, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to say from 98, probably all the way up to about like 2003.
Yes. I feel you too.
You feel me?
Because 98, Tupac and Biggie was already dead, so you're a little too late. I'm going to go back to about 9-4, Young Nas. You know what I'm saying? Army Navy looking swag, you know what I'm saying? The Young Locks, the Young Diddy, all the way to like Snoop and Tupac, two of America's most wanted. I love that era. Like everybody wanted to be a mobster. I love that era. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It kind of ended in 98. 98, now everybody was back to dancing. I love Diddy and all that. But all that was after, you know what I'm saying? But now.
I didn't want to name the most common thing.
So wait, Rough Riders, what year was that again?
That was 99.
99. That's what I thought.
That's Eminem.
I loved 99.
Hard Knock Life Tour. You know what I'm saying? That era.
But if I could pick a time that I would have loved to have been born in, me personally, I would have loved to have been born in the 60s. I love bell bottoms. I love different print. My kids would have been old enough to be off living their own damn life.
Bell bottoms was probably made for you too. That's crazy. You was made for some bell bottoms. I ain't gonna hold you. Soul Train dancer every week. I don't know how that went, but But I can't knock it.
Yeah, I love the 60s.
That was a good era.
That's when weed was just allowed.
You would have had to wear a Frodo. They wouldn't have been letting you get your bundles.
Okay. No,
I tell you that, sister.
To be honest with you, my hair grows good.
Okay.
So my fro would have been big.
I see your baby hair. I ain't mad at you. I know you ain't got no issues with it.
No issues. I don't let nobody stress these
That's
out.
all you. That's all you. That's all you. No, that's natural.
He came at my edges, y'all.
No, I'm saying this.
He don't watch the show.
They're there. Like, you know what I mean?
It's all right. We'll let them pass.
It's for the culture.
It's for the culture.
I with no problems.
But it's all right.
Shout out to the 60s. I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know this ain't bad. I ain't really supposed to be saying that. But, bro, you know what I'm saying? I would pick the two artists. I would say Nas, Cameron, and Jay-Z, because I'm picking three.
Okay.
No, I would say Nas, Cameron, Jay-Z, and Ghostface Killer. I know that's four, but that would be the ultimate person, because he kind of misunderstood the question. He started talking about how they rap. They were saying just style, like visually, bow. Who got the illest swag? You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you know what I'm saying?
That even like
when you went J. Cole and Kendrick, like I would never want to dress like neither one of them, but I love them as rappers. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
But in the same token, they take a lot of the I really missed that joke, but I'm gonna laugh. But it's for the culture. Yeah. So me personally, like I want to go because you are you're taking on style before music, and I like that. So just in my opinion, I like to give my opinion because it is my show.
Okay.
Just remember, there is a difference between an artist and a rapper. You would like to be an artist. A rapper is in it for attention. A rapper is in it to buy the chains. Don't knock them because they want to be bankrupt. That helps people like me have stories in 6 years. I can talk about how, where they messed up, how they messed up. But as for you and what it is that you're doing, I really respect your hustle. Keep that hustle that you put into your clothing store, put that into your music, and you will become a success too. Honestly, me personally, I say stick to the clothing store, rap for fun, because it's like,
I feel it, and that's in a way. That's why I kind of like. I still have a love for music, but I could say over time, I
also
had to be
haven't
different.
heard you yet, so I don't even know.
Yeah, He come from that era. He come from that era, so he knows.
I thought it's time to twerk. I was confused. I didn't know if I was supposed to start twerking or not. Double half five to the twerk. Let's go. Double half five. One more time. Yes.
But I could say one thing I learned about being in the clothing lane is it kind of like helped me hustle harder. Cause it's like a lot of these dudes that's rapping right now, they just wanted to come so fast. They just think they're gonna be a superstar overnight. Like, and you'll tell them.
Go ahead, please. Yes.
You'll tell him like, I'll be like, I told this dude at work, he rap, and he was like, yeah, bro, you bang with my music? I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but the video's trash. Mm-hmm. And he's like, what you mean my video's trash? I said, bro, it doesn't move me. What I don't understand is like, how are you rapping about most of these dudes? How are you rapping about all this gangster stuff, and you don't have no story behind it? Go watch the Dead President's video. Go watch that when Jay was really on some mafioso shit.
Our music now is made off of
just sitting in front of a camera with
what
props.
happens after you go through your grind. See, the music we grew up off of taught us to grind. It literally taught us, you got to do, 10 crack commandments. Then nobody listened to that shit. They didn't. Motherfuckers getting high off their own supply. You get what I'm saying? Like,
They don't even.
Now all they talk about is
getting high off the.
To where some people's music make me want to get high. I'd be like, you know what? Maybe I do need to try some lean.
That's a direct correlation of them kids that was born from the people who wasn't listening to 10 crack commandments.
Right.
Because they the new crack babies, because Molly, whatever they on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It ain't nothing but like you said, it's the 80s over. Just ain't crack.
Yeah.
They look cute.
Yeah.
Whatever they getting high on, it's just more fashionable how they getting high. But 15 years from now,
you know what though? A rapper needs to make a song about how you. I'm sorry, y'all. Your joint's not going to work in a couple years if you keep popping all them pills together like that. So somebody needs to come out and tell the truth about that. Like, yeah, okay, you like your Xanax, you like this, you like that. But do you like your mans?
You know what's crazy about that statement you just said? There's so many rappers now that do that. They just get seen as haters. Everything's hate now. When you start for instance, this dude named Russ. Russ is against.
Oh.
They hate Russ because
Falling in love now. Is that who? Ooh, yes. Had a moment.
But yeah, Russ is against that stuff. Like I remember when the dude that was affiliated with Chief Keef, his cousin actually, when Fredo Santana died off the lean, died, he got, he had, I think there was something wrong with his kidneys or whatever. Yeah, kidney failure and stuff. That came from, too much lean. And he's like, man, I just don't support that. He said, R.I.P. to him, and this is why you need to stop doing it. Everybody, you got this. The internet gives people a platform that ain't got a platform in real life to say bullshit that they normally wouldn't say to another nigga's face.
Right.
And they always saying, like, Russ just keeping it real. I don't fuck with that pill popping shit. You got to do a little pump that got a chain that says, I love drugs or drug user or some shit, some wild shit. They're pushing that. They're pushing that agenda.
He also looks like Krusty the Clown, so it's okay if that's what you decide. Like,
but
corny.
they got so much influence on these kids. Like I said, nowadays, I'm just be real with you. Unless it's some real shit, I probably wouldn't let my kids listen to anything on the radio or any type of rap music. Like when people talk about the satanic shit, I said that shit's been around forever.
Yes, it has.
But I'm not mad. That's been around forever. But I'm talking about doing drugs. Like they telling kids to do drugs. Like every nigga's a plug. Every nigga, getting my every dude's not like a lot of these dudes behind the scenes they're corny.
Yeah.
So like I said, nowadays I probably wouldn't let my kids listen to a lot of the rap music unless it was some real shit.
Right.
You could still say some bullshit and still make it sound real.
Right. But if you explain, I'll mention this one last time, and then we'll finish your questions, because if you explain to your children why they shouldn't like something, or even why they like it. A lot of this music is getting pushed right now because the beat is good and the hook is catchy. And what we have to realize as a people, and what I mean by people is our people, what we speak is what we come. What we allow to replay over and over again in our head. So if your child is riding down the street listening to a song talking about the motherfucker hate their life until they get high, eventually that is going to start popping in that child's mind. They're going to start feeling like they're missing out something. But if you are able to, as a parent, because I don't knock nobody's parenting, but if you are able to break it down to your child, like, no, this beat is nice, I like this song, but what he's saying is dumb as hell, man, he ain't never going to get a job, and leave it at that, you allow them to have their own thought process on what it is that they like. That's just my opinion. So you can't
I respect it.
Yeah, you can't just shut it down.
You got deep, y'all.
Yeah.
Run that back.
But for real, like real talk,
because
that
we
is.
gave it from two different perspectives.
Yeah, because it's like, and it still all ties in, because what the reason why I really wanted you on the show, we did you already on Wednesday, and the reason why I wanted this personal feel with you is because I want a lot of young people to see you ain't gotta be in the streets to be successful. You actually are losing for real.
But let me hit you with something. You kind of do gotta be in the streets, but not from that aspect. You gotta be involved. Like I said something yesterday. We was at the show.
Involved in your community and involved in the streets is two total different things.
But you could.
Some people are meant to be in the gutter, and some aren't. You weren't meant to hustle. If you'd have hustled, baby, you'd have ended up in jail. You did the right hustle, and you decided to hustle them clothes.
Because I just see the bigger picture in it. I mean, I get tired of seeing my brothers incarcerated. I get tired of seeing my brothers getting killed out here. We could be touching M's, because every day I go to work, I see a white boy, big money.
It's possible. And guess what? It ain't just the white people. It's brown people, too. It's people who
look at the foreigners.
Yes.
And people be mad at them, but they just come over here with a mission. And
I just was about to say, they come over with a plan.
And they'll live 10, they ain't got to be flashy. They'll wear the same shoes 10 months straight. Well, we got to go get a new one. They don't give a damn. They won't go out. They won't do nothing. See, we got to be in the club every weekend. We got to be doing all the extra shit. Nah, they like, look, we gonna be in this crib 10 deep. We gonna go to work every day. All of us gonna work overtime.
No, facts. Listen, I have a neighbor who they live in the living room, the bedrooms. There ain't no furniture, there's beds. But guess what, though? They just pulled up in a brand new Benz. But they all living on bunk beds in the house, though.
Because
their grind is different. So, and this is funny that we're even going to bring this up. I don't knock our culture, though. We love fashion. Without us, people won't even know how to dress. So, with that being said, what is your favorite brand or designer that is out right now, or even in the past?
Um, even though he get a lot of slack, we all know how Tommy feel about our people. I feel like we made Tommy fly. We make
Yes.
Tommy flyer than them.
My baby got on Tommy right now.
But I'm from up Lincoln, so we love Adidas and we love Polo. Ralph Lauren is always gonna be my shit
Yes.
all day. I gotta have the winter time coming, the fall coming. You gonna see me poloed out.
I'll tell you this. Little sad note about the Tommy issue. Just, all right. Look, we can't judge people, right? He was wrong. I can't remember exactly what it is that he was saying, but this just
I
popped
never
in my
actually
head.
heard what he said. Everybody's always told me that he don't like black people in his clothing.
A lot of, and neither do Timberland, but we still wear them.
We still love some butters every
and
fall.
swear, and there might be a brown woman who makes sweatpants who might actually be a little upset that these whiteies got fatties now. You know what I'm saying? So if she says that out her mouth, is she gonna be looked at as racist? Stop.
She's gonna be celebrated.
She's gonna be celebrated.
Sister.
Yes, you said it. You said what I was thinking. So why do we always gotta look like we're the victim all the time? Oh, I can't believe that they said this, they said that. Go ahead. He's about to. Hey.
I mean, I don't know. I wish I had the answer to that. I don't think black people can be racist, so I'll just say that. You know what I'm saying?
Are you serious?
If you woke, I think we can only be racist to each other because that's the
I
only
agree
reason we were
with that
slaves
too.
for so long, because we're not woke. That statement is corny. People say it every day, but if we was woke, we would still have Black Wall Street and all that other successful underground railroad type stuff. So we ain't gonna
I can't even think of the word right now.
But we ain't unified like we need to be.
Yeah.
Period. You know what I'm saying? And I think what he said, not to say it was wrong, right? We all got our own opinion, but I think the issue more so is for black people to be numb about it. Like, we the reason he popping, so
Right.
don't make him pop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Make him eat his words.
Exactly.
I
so
agree
I'm
with
say
that
Carl
totally.
Kanai. You know what I'm saying? P.
Do
Diddy.
you say Carl Kanai?
Yeah,
Yes, that's because we
people
we
who was for
around
the
the same
culture.
age. That's who the first person that came in my
Fubu.
mind.
Whoever, them 4 dudes from Fubu, I can't think y'all name Damon, dude on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Fubu. Those is my favorites, but I can't deny Polo. That old
Yeah.
dude knew what I was meant to be wearing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Something about them buttons and how they fit on my collarbone.
Ain't nothing
You know what I'm
in
saying?
the middle of December, on a cold night, ain't nothing like a rugby.
Listen, nothing.
With some Timbs on and a fresh haircut.
Listen. Nathan like it rugby. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was more my personal issue with it, because I mean I wasn't full adult when it happened, but just perspective wise, I just grasped it like that. Like, we always making somebody successful. Like, one of my favorite rappers is Hov. Mm-hmm. Chris, I mean, he wasn't getting nothing from
Chris Starks?
Iceberg.
Oh, Iceberg.
So he started making his own clothes. He was
Right,
like
right.
an entrepreneur. So I always thought of that. Like,
Chris
so
Starks. I mean, what is the man's name
Who?
from Iceberg that he...
I can't even think of it.
But you
now.
know what? They do that to us a lot.
A lot.
We get a lot of stuff popping. Like, I even agree with Jim Jones about Supreme. Wasn't nobody rocking that before they started rocking that.
You know what I mean? But that's how it usually goes. But it go back to people owning their own, sticking together, and that always backdooring each other, because somebody in a higher position that may not be of our color might tell you something where you got to turn your back on the culture. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, another commercial break, because, kids had a little Kool-Aid.
Yes,
I think I want some
they
Kool-Aid
did.
too. You know what I'm saying?
So I would like for you to answer one of my questions. Usually we have liquor, but since we have the kids here today, we're not going to drink. But we still will have you answer a few questions out my box of Clutch It. It's classy but ratchet, just in case you needed to understand. Get your question. It's okay. I'm going to make sure I take you in the bathroom as soon as we're done. You ready? Hold your mic.
For the culture. Look like it says tell us something. Tell us something your mate does that drives you crazy. I don't really have a mate at this time. You know.
Well, you
mean-
won't be lonely too much longer. It literally is about to be fall, winter.
Oh no, I'm chilling. It's all about it's all about
all about the store right
it's
now?
all about the Benjamins.
All
But
right.
when I did, it's one thing I can say that just drove me crazy was, I don't know. And it looked like
It could be good, bad, whichever one you want to say.
I'll give it from two sides. Like her hustle crazy. Like she gonna make sure them bills is paid. She gonna make sure her daughter taken care of. Like
Right.
that's how she is.
Right.
I can't knock her for that. Her daughter come before anybody.
Right.
She don't play about that shit. She's about her money.
Right.
Now I could say on a bad side, it's like sometimes I've just felt like, I really couldn't open up to her because I ain't feel like she was really gonna hear me out.
Why?
I don't know. It's like she kind of a cold person. It's like I was raised around that too. My mom kind of a cold person, so it's like you could discuss some shit with them, but they just But I feel like sometimes men be needing that shit. Like we ain't supposed to be sitting around whimpering, So I could give that's kind of a good and a bad thing. It's like I really couldn't express myself to her, but like she taught me some shit at the same time. She'd be like, "You tired of working here, nigga? Go get another job."
Right.
You want something else. You want something different to happen in your life. Make something happen.
Right.
But it's like sometimes people could be too cold.
It's all right.
So
Bro single,
No.
single,
What's
side
your
hustle.
question? What's
It's
your
for the
question?
culture, you
What's
know
your
what I'm saying?
question?
I don't really know if this question. I think that's a question for me and you. Give her the.
Okay.
Oh.
I guess not.
Yeah.
For the culture, side hustle.
There's no
You know what I
edible
mean?
cupcakes
It's for
here
the
right
movement.
now.
It's for the movement. You know what I'm saying?
Here you go.
Talking about liquor, we lit all the time.
Yes.
You want to put that one back?
Yes.
Man.
Come here, Starks.
What is it?
Recite
Okay.
as much of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air as you can. I'm gonna let you go out.
Beatbox.
Ready?
You was good. You was
Want
on
me to
point.
start it off for you?
You good.
And
West Philadelphia, born and raised in a playground where I spend most of my days chilling
Chilling out.
out, maxing and relaxing, all cool and all,
Shooting
shooting
some-
some b-ball outside of school.
When
When
I-
a couple of guys
they
who
were-
were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. And then my
Fight, my mom got scared.
Ballet.
And when it came
Then put his band- All right, look. I really knew the words, but I thought I was taking a single black chocolate mother's commercial break, so I could. But
those kids did not distract him.
In other words, the
That
nigga
little-
said he was thirsty. The nigga was saying he was thirsty. He wanted a juice box.
No, that nigga wanted to eat that cupcake. We most definitely going to have them back on so that we can get some shots up in here. So for our next question, it's actually like a little bit of a quiz. I want to see if you could do it real quick. How many brands and labels can you name in 10 seconds? I got a question for you. Can you freestyle? Are you a freestyle rapper?
I'm a
Hey, yo, Waves is on this. Because if you can freestyle, we want
I'm a little-
10
Yeah, that's.
10 brands put in a freestyle.
I'll wait till I'll come back when we get the liquor.
All right, for the culture.
What you talking
So-
about? So any type of brand? Clothing?
All right.
I got you before the movement. Bad boy.
All right, hold on.
Sean
It
John.
could be a tag team.
I had to tell him I don't hold hands.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that whole myth was.
Do it for the culture. Do it for the culture. We can all hold hands. For the culture.
We're gonna double dutch on this part.
All right, so 10. You said 10 seconds.
All right, on your march, get set, don't go.
Ralph, Tommy, Carl Kanai, Cross Colors, Nike, Jordan.
Adidas. Oh, and I cheated. I helped you. But I will agree, I like Adidas. That's why I mentioned them. Yeah. Oh, y'all remember Baby Fat? That went out. Fat Form was gone. Oh, I was about to say, I like them jeans. I used to wear them jeans all the time.
The coach with the
Ooh, I really want the Coogee phase to come back in. I'm watching it. I'm watching it slowly. Literally.
It's coming.
Yeah, I'm watching it slowly coming back around.
It's all coming back. It's all we got you.
Yeah, that's what's
December.
up. You're gonna have some furs, some leathers.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. What, furs and leathers? I love it.
You love animals being killed?
The animals were created for them to be killed.
Here, edit that out.
Oh, I'm sorry, Zoe. I'm so sorry. She looked like I hit a deer. I'm so sorry. Listen,
look at her face.
Like we do have
She gonna kill the
we
dog
had a
tonight.
hamster. If it was a chinchilla, I would wear it. No, if it was a chinchilla.
Oh,
Well, okay, this is what I will say, right? I feel as though that the higher you get in wealth, I think you should wear real furs because then you don't kill as many animals. But I do love fake fur also. I can rock fake fur. You get what I'm saying? That's no problem. But if I was wealthy, me personally, I would want fucking zebra.
You want that cheetah skin coat
from Africa because I got the money. Well, I would have the zebra as a pet. Yes. Oh, yes. How about you? Do you like furs?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, when I was in 8th grade, I definitely did have this. Shout out to Mom. She definitely had me walking through homework with this ill-ass fur coat on.
She loved you.
And it was kind of a gift and a curse because when I came back to school after Christmas with that coat on, like my shorty rate went up.
Period.
But I had this one I used to ask me for $1 every day. She wasn't getting it.
You never gave it?
No, she wasn't. She didn't move me.
Okay.
Me like that.
Was it because she asked you for the $1?
It's like I don't know. At that point in time, I liked my women independent, even at that age.
Oh Lord.
You know, but at the same, it's like
there's nothing wrong with being independent, but I like to listen. I want to be able to walk up to you and say, "Oh my God, I really need $1." I don't want to have to say.
But I mean, I can
hey,
give you.
You got $1.
See, that's what it was.
I don't want that. I feel aggressive.
My dad,
I like passive aggressive.
My pops always kind of told me, he was like, and don't take this to offense.
I won't.
Cause he said never indulge in a woman that needs you too much. Because when you ain't got it, she gonna leave you.
Yes. Same with an
Shout out to
independent
Pops.
woman, though.
Shout out to Tone Bone. Tone Bone, yeah, what's up, Dad? That's what they called him, Tone
Well,
Bone.
his name is Tone Bone.
His name
Sounds
is-
like he boned. Because
mean,
his name was Tone.
They called him Tone Bone, yeah. I'm a Odin.
Yeah, so he was getting it for free. So don't listen to your dad too much. There's nothing wrong with having an independent woman, but I don't feel as though that we should always stand. I don't want to be eye to eye all the time. I'd like to be able to.
Oh, and I'm definitely for. I know what you're getting at. I'm definitely for that movement, but some people overindulge. It's like, damn, I just gave you 2 scoops of ice cream. What the fuck you need another one for? Ooh, excuse my language in front of the kids.
That's all right.
I'm the type. I'll scratch it back 8 times, but if you don't even ask if my back itch.
Yeah, no.
Do nothing. You ain't even ask.
Be quiet. Last time I'm saying that.
She's being a mom and got on air. She get look at that.
Listen.
That's what makes brown skinned women attractive.
Yes.
I ain't really messing with the light skins no more.
Why?
Not really. I mean,
I don't discriminate though. I'm just
Nah, I'm just getting more in tune with my Nubian queens. You know,
Light skin can be Nubian.
I like light skin, but
See, this is. You know, let me say something.
I
real
love my
quick for
brown
all
skin
the
women.
brown women before
I love
we
my
leave
brown
off.
skin women.
Why is it that we're so
I done got her started.
what's the word? It's like it's like oh, you're cute because you're brown. There's some ugly ass yellow bitches out here in this
Yes,
world.
there is. That's what I'm saying. I prefer my brown
I
skin
don't
women.
think Gina's cute from House Party.
She ain't look better than Pam.
She
She
didn't.
wasn't ugly. I don't think she was. I think Pam looked better. True.
I think Pam looked better. Her swag was better. And if Pam was Gina, Martin might still be on.
No.
Remember that.
Plot twist. I believe Martin was boning Pam on the low. That's why they was like.
They was blowing them up. But I feel like Gina was still attractive. 'Cause she
Pam
had
don't
time.
seem like she like corny niggas though. Like, and Martin don't seem like he really wanna pay for it too much. So I don't see them smashing.
That's why she like Tommy.
She's the funniest black dude ever.
That's why she like Tommy.
Go over there. Excuse me, YouTube. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I have my children today.
The black chick from Saved by the Bell one was cracking. So
Yeah.
I feel like what's corny?
Before we so another question is, will this new clothing line, the new clothing line venture that you have, do you think it will have any influence on any upcoming music?
Definitely.
I believe you too. Especially the way you guys are doing the parties and you're involving.
We all got a story to tell.
Yes.
And I feel like that was one of the biggest things with music that I kind of lacked over the last like couple years is I feel like in a way I kind of ran out of shit to talk about.
Okay.
It's like so much stuff has happened since I dropped my last project in like 2015.
Okay.
And at that time, I had dropped the project in 2013. I got in the habit of pushing a project for a whole year. And not only do I want like I said, not only do I want to be like, you know, musically inclined, I also like I was just telling bro over there, I was saying I wanna get some artists. I wanna, you know, I still give my advice. All my homies that still actively rapping, I give my advice. I really push the message that you need to push your music.
Right.
Anything that you're trying to do, you got to push it. You can't just put something on the internet or out and like you might have to really get in the trenches. Sometimes you got to step outside the box.
Yes.
You might have to, like I said at the shop the other day, I said, listen, if I got somebody sit in the shop, they told us this, like, man, I'm surprised y'all ain't at every black church in the city making your presence known.
Yes.
You open on Sundays. Give these people a reason to want to do. Women love to shop. He said,
Yes.
men love to shop. So it's like whatever you trying to do, music, clothing, whatever, you got to push yourself.
Yes.
Because if you do not push yourself, like I said, I remember grind mode before it was all this.
Right.
This shit is on a whole nother level. Y'all got plaques,
Right.
tables, hardwood floors and shit. Like, salute to Dion, man.
Salute to Dion.
True hustler.
Double half five to Dion. Yes. They're in Atlanta right now doing their thing.
Check
y'all.
that out.
So look at that, baby.
So,
yes, making moves.
You know, that's
always.
that's most important. You know, you just gotta push yourself. Like, life gonna get hard. You might lose your girl. You might lose your family. You might lose everything. But as long as you got the drive to win, you always gonna succeed for the culture.
So, for the culture, black people beat their kids, but I'm not going to beat my kids on YouTube. That's all I'm going to say. So, for as far as for you with the store, as House of Vane and Side Hustle grows, how are you guys going to separate, or are you going to just stay the same? Are you going to open multiple stores with the name combined, or?
We just gonna continue to evolve.
I like that.
That's all I can say right now.
That's awesome.
Not saying like I'm hiding some shit.
No. That's what you, speaking into existence.
I've been learning over the years to don't make premature announcements.
Yes.
We just gonna continue to evolve.
I like
change
that.
the game as we do it.
I like that. I like
For the
that.
culture.
Because I see you guys having multiple stores here and moving towards Ohio, New York, taking it to many different levels, and I really like that. So what part of Pittsburgh do you think dresses the best, and which side is the worst?
I could say My Hill niggas got the drip.
Hey.
Matter of fact, I can say that the Hill and I can say the whole East Side. Like we all do our thing.
I'm sorry. Well, you are the guest.
I ain't gonna I ain't gonna I ain't gonna say I'm sorry. I ain't really gonna say the worst. I'm at this point in my life where, you know, everybody can do a little bit of everything. But I can
Right.
say overall,
Lawrenceville. It's like nobody play.
oh, if we talking about white folk wise.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna bash my brothers. Don't bash nobody. But white folk wise, like, you know, nah, Squirrel Hill motherfuckers get dressed.
Yeah,
give it-
I was about to say.
Lawrenceville definitely. Lawrenceville is trash.
Yeah, something about they're stuck in the
Cause they're all
Master
junkies.
P or era.
They all smoking crack still.
Yeah. You know what? I heard they do still smoke crack.
Yeah, I live.
No, people
currently,
really do
we're
still
currently
smoke
in
crack.
that area.
I thought that it just was popping pills now. No,
No, they still smoking crack.
still smoke
you know.
crack.
But I could say, like, definitely the Hill. You know, Hill.
I
They
say
some
the
trendy
Hill,
motherfuckers, man.
North Side.
Yeah, and definitely.
Yeah.
Salute to my North Side niggas.
I'm gonna say Garfield. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
I'm gonna say Garfield. Nothing against no other area.
Homewood done stepped up their style
Homewood
over the
stepped
decades.
it up too. I can't knock nothing. I love
They
the
don't
whole
just
Pittsburgh.
look like they're going to rob people.
Everybody got style in their own way. I just feel like Garfield, like if you really been around,
For
it's
a
the
long
east
time,
side,
I
it's
thought
a
Lincoln
smaller
was
region.
Homewood,
And
but I
people
found
just
out that it's not.
It's up the street.
Lincoln. It's the east side, period. So, you know, everybody, Penn Hills, I ain't gonna lie, back in the day, that was a different type of, that was like the Carlton Fresh Prince when I was young. Because it was like, damn, nigga.
Because it was a preppy.
Exactly. And that was a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody got their swag. Keep doing y'all thing. It's for the culture. Stop hating. And if you ain't making the way, you in the way. That's one thing I think everybody need to remember. Like,
Right.
Stop trying to pull people down. Pick somebody up for once in your life, and maybe you'll go farther. You know what I'm saying? But Garfield definitely got that swag. Don't forget that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You know what
I
mean?
will agree. I feel as though they do too. I want to ask you one more question before we.
You know, Stark's like 30 years deep in it, so he know.
That's where you from? Hmm. He's most definitely
Don't
coming
say it
back
like that.
on the show.
I mean, yeah, definitely.
G Fred.
No, he's most definitely coming back on the show to represent for
Yeah, we
the
going.
football squad. I really want.
They all. It's almost the end.
It's almost the end. Everybody say R.I.P. to Alonzo's backside. R.I.P. Alonzo's backside.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
Just remember, he might. Just remember, one day, don't whoop him too hard.
Yeah, but guess what? Next time you come, when you see them, I bet you they won't act like this. See, they have to. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with disciplining your kids. They're literally acting like this because they have never been in this type of sitting and had to sit still. But soon you will see why you should have sat still while I was doing my interview. See, he doesn't understand. He's 4. He's like, yeah, ha, ha, ha. But shout out to all the single moms who are out there working, still taking care of their business, making sure they still do what they gotta do, you know. So, like, which of
Shout out to the men that can tolerate everything they got to deal with when they dealing with that single life.
I see
Oh,
I see how
that guy.
patient you are.
This nigga put on. This
That's
nigga.
what's up. You want that cocaine?
This nigga.
For the culture.
Which of your many hustles, rap, you know, businessman, would you say was more supported by the people around you? Can I answer that? Can I please answer that? Then you can answer it. I just want to give my opinion real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
From the time that I have met you and the people that you have around you, they believe in you fully. Like, artist-wise, store-wise, they're really, I see y'all on Instagram, they're really pushing y'all movement. So I feel as though both.
Yeah, I could definitely say I've gotten love from both sides. I ain't going, you know, knock nobody, you know. I had to think about what I was gonna say just now, but yeah, I can say I got love from both sides because when I was out here actively rapping, man, we used to be out here. I'm talking about city to city, you know, all around this city. You know, we been grinding. The clothing thing, it's a different type of love though, because I feel like music is cool.
Do you understand Kanye's frustration?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
To a certain extent. Because it's like he claims we the new slaves to these brands and stuff, and he claims sometimes, I ain't even gonna use this platform to knock Kanye because I love Kanye West. That's my guy. Like I remember when College Dropout came out, and everybody was going to the little corner store down Lincoln, and they was buying the bootleg. Everybody bought the bootleg copy. I went to what was it called, bro? No, I went to one of the little white spots. But I did used to get a lot. I went to Circuit City or whatever.
Circuit
and I
City.
bought it, and I bought his album. I think I bought his album. So I could definitely see where Kanye coming from, but I just don't want. I feel like Kanye didn't lost touch with the people. Kanye exactly, but Kanye didn't turn to one of them. We call them smart dumb niggas. He know what he really would. That's why the dude from TNZ had to check him because it's like, all right, bro, I feel where you coming from, but just think, these motherfuckers don't care about you. These people that you're trying to appeal to, they don't care about you. And I feel like he has one of the most I feel like Yeezys is more influential than Jordan's.
Yeah.
Jordan got the the years and years of support, but Yeezy got the streets.
I do want to say, the one thing that I did not like about that little snippet that we got to see of that incident that happened with Kanye and what's his name again? The black dude, Van.
That's what I was talking about.
What I don't like is that, right now, us as a people, and I mean for everyone, we don't stop, think, and listen. He already had that in his mind to say to Kanye, no matter what he was going to say, he literally was going to say that to him anyway. I hate that he took an influential statement that Kanye made that could have been taken in such a more...
It was. I feel like the
It
slavery...
could have been taken in such a deeper way. I'm going to use the word coon real quick because that was a coon action that man did on his end more than Kanye's. Because if you take a second to think, let it digest, and then repeat, he is right. We ain't going to go on to that. But what they did do to us, like they always do to us, they put brown man against brown man. Because if he would have said, Kanye, you right, we'd have never seen that clip. Never in life would we have seen that clip right there.
We need to start having more open-ended conversations about topics like that as black people instead of judging somebody, see where they coming from. I feel like that's a big problem in the black community. Somebody will say something that's outside of the norm and they won't agree with it. Like sometimes I'll be like, sometimes you might be on some shit like, why you sitting around complaining? Why don't you get out and do something about it? Why are we sitting around talking about how we hate black on black crime, but we ain't doing nothing to make our black neighborhoods better? We get angry when we start seeing these Arab spots pop up. Or we
was taught to place blame on other things, just like even with us with our parenting. I'm sorry to cut you off. Even with us with our parenting. And after this, we're going to end it up. But I will say this. Right now, everybody's... In the summer, in the beginning of the summer, everybody was marching around, being mad at the youth, saying, why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Because you smoked crack. You smoked crack while you was pregnant. That's why. Take the blame.
It's like what you said with
Take the blame.
It's like what you said with the music. You got to make sure. It's cool to be friendly with your kids and to have sometimes you got to come down to their level so you have an understanding, but you still got to be a parent.
Yes.
And as parents, our job is to teach.
Yes.
And if you're just trying to learn from them, where does being a parent come from?
Yes.
So even what you said with like listening to a song, you give your child an alternative because we know that adult is talking some bullshit on the song, even though it got a nice beat. So you got to remind your child that, listen, he's a dummy and he probably a lame.
Period.
Or whatever you got to sprinkle in their head just so they going to have that other kids don't have.
Tear him up.
And, shout out to the single mothers. Shout out to Sad Hustle. Shout out to Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Because, he ain't here no more. And he gave a lot of people rhythm who ain't have it. In the 80s, that was for the culture. Jerry Crow was for the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Don't bring that back.
No, don't.
If
But,
you do, find a way to make it a little drier.
yeah, your soul don't gotta glow that bright this time. You know what I'm saying? Don't gotta glow that bright.
Because I
But
like it. I like that look.
You
I don't
did?
like the
So you like the
wetness.
genuine.
I don't like the wetness.
You like the genuine, so anxious with the.
You know what?
They
To be
kind of brought that
honest,
back. You know that, right?
to be honest, I was more of a I'll be sure. I used to love.
So you
that
was team
cake.
light skin. You was team light skin.
I was
All this
team
brown
light skin.
skin we've been talking.
I'm brown. I don't think when he said he
So
dated
you ain't
light
into black
skin,
on black,
I thought
huh?
it was weird. I don't think.
said I'm not.
I don't think light and light should stick together. I don't think.
brown skin women. That's my wave right now.
So you ain't into black on black crime, personally.
I mean, my kids are brown skinned, so let's think about it. I
I
am.
don't get paid to think. I got, you know what I'm saying? I don't get paid to think.
I think she met her match. I knew I
For the
asked her
culture,
for a reason.
shout out Sos. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just fashion and music. The culture is an all around thing. When you walk outside, when you brush your teeth, it's for the culture. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that.
Yes.
And when you drink your water shots, it's for the culture. And when you beat your kids when they don't act right, it's for the culture.
It's for the culture.
But with that being
Because
said,
guess what? Y'all won't know that they're here next time.
Yo,
Facts.
you can shameless plug. You can follow us.
No, plug it up, baby. That's why I'm here. Plug it up.
Follow us on Instagram.
N_Marino 412. It's for the culture. Nino, love the kids.
Snake, keep
Sos,
holding my hand.
love the kids too. You know what I'm saying? For the culture, side hustle.
Sad question. So if a mom had a cupcake, would she be able to get her child on the football team?
Oh, it's turning into. This is my CT.
Is that for the culture?
Everything for the culture, and the mom don't even need the cupcake.
Let me find out. Where was he at when my son was playing football?
I mean, I'm around. I'm camouflage.
Follow me. I'll let y'all, you know.
Marble cupcakes are the best. Never had it. Remember that. Yeah.
Hey, bro, this is why y'all gotta keep bringing me on it, bro. My CTV, dog. I'm a grandma vet. This interview gonna go through the roof. We had the kids cutting up.
It's for the culture. Like, seriously. Like,
God bless.
yes.
Follow us on.
They are.
That whole ensemble, you doing your thing today.
Thank you. I went vintage today, y'all, because we had Side Hustle on. You know, a part of House of Vane. They are collabed together and are doing something that is
doing it big.
awesome. Double high five. Yes, double high five to the movie. Please take Zoe's glasses off. You're going to go blind.
You can follow us on Instagram at SideHustlesVG and HouseOfVane.us. My man Rome got a dropout right now. Homicide Division, white collar crime. Go check that out. You can come down to the shop, 4711 Center Ave. We open Tuesday through Sunday, 12 to 7. If you ever want a private appointment, hit the DM. If you ever see anything on the pages that you might like, hit us up. And on some music, on the music tip, follow me, Sosa412_ LA Market 2 coming soon.
Any single ladies? And to all the sack chasers, he's stingy, so don't even get in his DM. He's not
Nah,
gonna
it
give you
ain't that
nothing
I'm
for free.
stingy. I just know my worth. I know what I like to invest my money into. And some women just ain't worth the investment.
And it's not cupcakes? What if she had a marble cupcake? That's something you never had before.
That's cool. Just know I could always get that Marvel cupcake all around.
You can if it ain't never been invented. That's the first time you had it. Anyway, I'm going to talk to him when we go off. So, before we leave, I want to thank my special guest. I want to thank you. I'm really happy that you stopped through
Brother
to show
Stark.
support to your homeboy. Like, I really love that. I
He
want to thank...
He about to be a preacher sometime soon, too. You know, he going to be working at one of the churches.
Are you being for real? No. You got that preacher skin.
Put him in a suit.
Hey, sidebar.
Do what it do.
Hold on 1 second. Please, come
might
here,
bring the
Alonzo.
kids on
Come
here.
here, Alonzo. Come here, Alonzo. Everybody, I would like to thank Zoe Alonzo, for being on the show today. Also, my producer, he is always so patient. I know you want to
Malachi.
bring them kids up. Ow. Shout out to Mook. Alonzo, would you like to say hi to everybody since everybody got to listen to you?
Well, he know he gonna get whipped, so
Yeah,
he ain't coming
does.
over.
It's all right. It's okay. So shout out again to everybody that has watched this show and that has been patient with me.
She gonna tear him up.
I'm so sorry, y'all. But as I was saying, thank you so much, everybody, for coming to view with me, listen to me, being on this show. I love you guys so much. It is the Danielle Moore Show. Sosa, thank you so much. Should I use your business name because we are talking about the show right now? Chris, I thank you so much. Thank
Sosa,
you.
Chris is all
right.
the same, baby.
I'm really excited to hear some of your music that's going to be out, and I'm excited for when you come back.
You can check it out. I'm on YouTube. YouTube.com/TheRealSosa412. Just go dissect it.
Okay, go dissect it.
And Bro got one of the earlier mixtape, one of my latest projects, Get to the Streets. I'll let my mans, that's one of my biggest supporters. I'm having to put you on.
That's what's
dissect
up.
it, bro.
That's what's up. So we're going to do a recap of that after I hear the CD and everything.
Yeah, Gift to the Streets.
And that's going to be nice for you to come on. It's going to be nice for you to come on with the football league and everything. That's going to be awesome. We got a lot of messages that we want to have out for the kids, just the community. Like what you guys are doing in House of Vane and Sad Hustle is for our community.
It's for the people.
Yes, it's showing everybody that they can do more than just go to high school. Like that's one of the biggest things that people in our community
Or just to be in a
do.
body.
Yeah, or to just be inside of a body. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to me today. It is the single mom edition of the Danielle Moore Show today. So, yes, thank you guys so much for being patient.
Culture, let the kids, for the culture, Side Hustle, kids, clothes coming soon. All that. Belts, hats. And you can use them belts for other things if you need to.
I agree. For the culture.
For the culture ass whooping.
Yes. Yes. Spell it with. I ain't messing with him. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Make sure that you always download that app. It is GMW. And again, baby, it is Grandma Worldwide.
All day.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in and being patient. So before we leave out, you guys ready for my outro?
Let's hear it.
Do 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 do. Don't worry. Do 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 do.
Be happy.
Do 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 do. Don't worry, be happy, y'all. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes.